I'm BL.
And I'm Chad.
Woo! Chad Florin in the house.
I'm back.
Chad is with Florin Roebig, personal injury attorneys.
That's what they say.
Is that the way we're saying it?
Yeah, that's definitely how we can say
You've
it.
been around in America for how many years now? Your father, Tommy Roebig, all started.
How long have Florins been in America for? Since, well, I guess the 50s. But the firm's been around since 85.
Making your way across the pond from Austria.
From Austria. Yeah,
Nice.
rest in peace, Austrian national team.
Oh.
You guys did your best in the World Cup, but...
Are you a World Cup guy?
Yeah. Oh, we got a babysitter for the rest of the day. After I'm done here, I'm going to head over probably to McDinton's, go watch the games. And
Nice.
Oh, yeah. My wife is like all on board with Norway right now.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, all about Erling Haaland. Like everything. Her feed nonstop. Like,
My
I'm surprised
late-
we don't have posters up in the bedroom. Yeah.
My late husband favors him he was from Norway.
Oh.
And anyway, it's so funny. But yeah, he was a good dude. But when I saw that, I couldn't stop watching that game. But heartbreaker for the U.S. But
Yeah. You know, it was such like a dream scenario going forward. Oh, such a dream scenario going forward. And then we played bad. I mean, let's just
Oh, my
call
God.
a spade. We played horrifically in that game.
Horrifically. And I'd like to have a moment to just tell the goaltender, in the future, stay the hell in your goal. Where were you going that you didn't figure out how to get back and try to make a save, and nobody on their team came back behind him and tried to help him out?
No, there was what's his name? Reem?
Okay.
He tried, threw the leg up, but there was nothing you could do. And those goals are they're torture, right? Because it's just in slow motion. You can see the screen. You go, this is just going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
It was, and now we're out.
our friend Gina our friend Gina, we'll leave it at that. Her son is this influencer kid, Jinxie. Okay. And, he's like almost a billionaire. This kid is one of the biggest, like 10 million followers. He has made it. I mean, the Buccaneers, when he's in town, he goes over. Mike Evans, before he went to the 49ers, used to be a huge fan. But Jinx, you got to check him out. So he's traveling with and near the World Cup. So he got all his buddies. And, he's influencing there. So he's just hopping around all these countries and doing his gig.
I want to be an influencer. That'd be great. I mean, like, what a bad decision I made, right?
Isn't it? You got a job.
I got a job, real job. That's what everybody said to do. Go to college, become a big boy.
You could have just been telling people what to think and what to buy.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah.
So what is it? Jinxie?
He started off as a gamer. Now he does little 1-minute videos like you do at Florin Roebig.
Okay. And what's his shtick still around games? Is that what he does?
A lot of it is, but I mean, he's, I think, 22 years old, something like that. But
just raking it in.
And he's gorgeous. He's blonde, green eyes, and just so handsome. He was dating that chick. She was just on TMZ called, her name's Brecky. They had a huge relationship. Gorgeous, little blonde running around. But yeah, this is for the younger kids in the audience. But a lot of older people watch him too.
I think you got a shot. Take it. Go for it.
Oh, my God, that kid. I knew him when he was 2. He was 2 years old.
But he's 22 now. So
Still inappropriate. If you've known somebody since 2, it's not okay.
No, I'm not Mrs. Robinson, and I'm not putting an AirTag in his little pumpkin seat.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
No. Have you? Okay, I do not know how to use AirTags. Are you guys big AirTags?
I love them.
Because Chad has children with his wife. Heather, you have one. Yes. Tell me about the AirTag world, because I need to get some.
Got them everywhere. My wife loves these things. It's so, like, I've got them on like a watch for my kid. We put them in the back of their pants when we go out. They're in their shoes. They're in every bag around the house, so that way you can find just anything and everything. But the problem is, every time I get into my car, I think I'm being followed by like 18 different people, because it's like 18 AirTags are following you from this location. And so now I've just given up on it. And if somebody wants to plant one of those bad boys in my car, I would never know the difference.
How about you, Heather? Do you have it on your daughter everywhere?
Yeah. So we have, at first we put it on her phone because she had a phone that was just text and phone call. There was no internet. So we put it on her phone because she always loses her phone in her room. And then she's like, I have no idea where it is. And so if you hit a button, it starts making a noise. So you can find it. But we have one in the car she's going to be driving. There'll be one in a purse. Everywhere, because it's so smart. because you can locate the person or the item or something at any given time on your phone. So if you don't know where your kid is, or if something's gone, their phone dies and you're worried about where they are, it's a totally different world to me than when we grew up.
But I don't, and Chad's here today. He's in place of Tina because her husband had knee replacement. So she's out today. So thanks for coming in with us.
No problem.
But I'm asking you, and we're not going to talk attorney stuff all day, but I am saying, is it legal when you start messing around with exes and different people you want to AirTag? What's the legality?
Yeah,
I mean, what are we dealing with there?
Don't do it. Don't do it. That's a big no-no. You can't be stalking people. I get it. You know, I know sometimes I feel like maybe you're going to slide like an AirTag in my back pocket or something like that, which would be okay. I would allow that to happen. But no, you can't. You can't
is that
be
federal. Is that serious stuff?
There's state laws against it. I guarantee there's federal laws against it. I'd have to look it up. But there's no way that you are allowed to be tracking people without their permission. And also, too, it's just weird. Don't do it.
Yeah. There used to be a place in Pinellas Park. They've been there forever. I kid you not. They used to have a device. My girlfriend used it. This was an acquaintance, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It is the size of a dime, and you place it in your man's shoe when you're sleeping over there. Well, I don't know, whatever. Well, why sleeping over there?
Yeah. I could think of a million other things that you would be doing in that moment besides putting something in their shoe, but that's just me.
So you insert the dime-looking device into the man's shoe that you had relations with that night, right? And then all of a sudden, guess what? When he goes away and off to his happy place, when his phone rings, your phone rings, Chad.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that federal? Am I illegal?
Wait,
that's
illegal. You're getting his phone calls as he gets them too? That's psycho.
That's totally psychopathic behavior.
Well, go over to my buddy at Pinellas. Well, he's not my buddy. I don't know him from Adam, but he's got a little bitty place, hole in the wall. It's all devices, and mostly it's people getting a divorce. So they go over there and figure out how they can track, find, and this was 10 years ago, but that's the device they had 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's a massive invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
I mean, don't do. Now, let me tell you, have you seen this little device before? I mean, was
I
this
have not.
Showed off to you and like, hey, maybe you want one for your birthday?
No, they were a sponsor on our show years ago, and I saw the guy's address, but we never went in or used his products. But I don't even know if he's there anymore. But it's pretty scary. And remember when the little light came out and you would put it in a teddy bear or a plant? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That he had all sorts of things like that.
Oh,
too.
like the little cameras, like what do they call them? Like the
those nanny cam type
nanny
things?
cams. Yeah.
Those
I
are-
would totally have one of those. Like if I had somebody watching my kid, like a babysitter or something, then for sure I would have one of those hidden because you never know.
Yeah, those AirTags, when they first came out, that was a real big problem of people tracking their significant others or people that they wanted to keep tabs on without letting them know. And that's when they added that feature. So when your phone goes off, it says, hey, look, this AirTag is going everywhere you're going. Is it yours? So if you see that pop up and you don't have an AirTag, take it seriously.
You have no idea, though. You have 18. You're like,
No,
which one of these, honey,
I've
is
given
actually
up.
ours?
I really have. I've just given up, completely given up. It's just like 18 of them just following me everywhere I go.
But if you think about it, that's a real psycho move, and you'd have to. That person's not normal.
I'd say that's a red flag
If
in a
you're-
relationship. Maybe just like
think?
slightly, just like a little bit.
I got to tell you, 4 months ago, I had somebody call me that I accidentally gave my number to. I don't know why. It was something for business. And it said, alert, this call is being recorded. And then it went away. And that was a normal person that I gave my number to. So they were recording my conversation. It was a friend. It was an acquaintance.
Yeah, so in Florida, you can't record other conversations that you're having with people without letting them know. You have to disclose that's taking place. So that's good. But, I mean, if you call somebody and they say this call is being recorded and you don't want it to be recorded, hang that bad boy up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I
That's so
said
crazy.
something to the person, and I don't want to call that man or woman out because I don't want to embarrass them, but it was freaky. There was no reason for that to happen.
You didn't ask, like, hey,
wasn't.
why are you recording this? No.
I said something like, hey, did you hear that? Or trying to check, and anyway, whatever.
See, I'm the smart ass, so I would have to be the person that would start saying crazy stuff. Like if it said, this is being recorded, I'm like, let's go. Let's go. And I'm going to make it the most wackadoo conversation in the world and be like, by the way, I know that's being recorded, and then hang up.
Like, I get recorded for a living. Come on, let's do this.
Right?
Right, but you're announcing it, though. You have to be on with your clients recording, right?
Well, so I don't record our client conversations for a multitude of reasons. I think it's just one big issue is that, I want to have free conversations with people, and when they feel they're being recorded, maybe you're not going to be able to have a full discussion, but there's also attorney-client privilege, so there's really nothing that I'm going to use that for, and I don't want them to then accidentally give that to somebody else, and then attorney-client privilege is then waived. So
I remember I was dating someone once.
At one time?
But I got a nail in my tire. I roll up, and my buddy at... his name's Shmoo. He's at the Shell station on the corner of Sunset Point 19. Hi, Shmoo.
Shmoo?
question.
Scott.
Shmoo.
Sorry. His name's Scott.
Okay.
He does all. He goes, BL, I got the nail out of the tire, and he says, do you know that there's there's a tracker under your car? And I said, that is the guy I went to dinner with, and he showed up out of nowhere. He stuck a tracker on my car. Thank God I never went out with him or made out with him. Neither one.
That's scary.
I didn't
That is
do
scary.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they say. If your phone says there is, an AirTag or something, there's a tracker in your car, then you need to go to the police station, and they have the device that they can go through your car and find it, because that it's very scary. And sometimes they'll just, stick it underneath your car, especially as a single woman. And then they can track you down to your house, and then you can get attacked. So if you get that notice on your car, go immediately to the police station.
We have Board Op Isaiah with us today. Have you ever had yourself tracked? You got a new woman. Have you checked her out?
No, luckily she doesn't believe in being tracked 24/7. So then that's great, because I believe in just trust. Just old-fashioned trust. So, I mean, look, I understand if you have a daughter or a son, of course, tracking, I understand. But you don't need to track me and vice versa. I'm like, you're going to find me at this job or my other job, or asleep. Like, it's going to be obvious.
Right. Trust is a thing. It still is. I have my husband, my God, has been in baseball for a gajillion years. If there was no trust in that you're going away for baseball season, what's the purpose of being with somebody if you can't trust them? I just don't have the patience to be like, tell me where you're at. Call me the second that you get there. Sometimes there are certain relationships in that field that they're like, call me from the clubhouse, call me before the game, call me after the game. And I'm not that person. And my husband one day was like, thank you for not being that person, because it is so annoying to hear it on the other side.
That's
it's
exhausting.
It's exhausting. I just can't do it.
I agree. And I always leave my husband alone. If he's out golfing, that's it. He knows that he will not hear from me for 18, 19 holes. And then
18 or 19 days.
Well, the 19th hole, go have a drink with your buddy. There's got to be a level of comfort.
You got to have trust in a relationship. If you don't, then move on. It's not where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, listen, I can't even. I don't even know my wife's passwords to her phone.
No,
and
my
don't
man
care
does
at all.
There you go. See, you're a good husband.
Well, thank
I'm going to
you.
catch you next round, buddy.
You know what?
No, you're not.
I'm gonna play.
He's in for the long haul with his wife.
So I guess you haven't known me long enough to put me in that category.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband said, oh, my God, it's Chad Florin Day. I'm like, yeah, it is, honey. He's like, oh, Jesus, I'm going golfing. Because he's like, he knows that I'm like all googie over Chad all the time. Chad's totally the kind of look I used to go for when I dated.
Yeah, she said the other day, if you're looking for an attorney, call Chad because he's hot.
Yep.
That's a direct quote.
That's our shtick. That's what we do.
He's my
Call
little
us.
baby.
We're hot.
He's my little baby.
BL is Chad Maxing, but we're not going to get into Chad Maxing right now.
One thing we are going to do is tell you to stop by the Hooters. Don't forget, they have summer specials. Enjoy buffalo shrimp and fries or boneless wings and fries for just $9.99. Plus, their barbecue bacon cheddar burger and fries is only $11.99 all day, every day. They also have Budweiser pints on special for just $2.50. Only at Hooters, the original wing joint. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. He's at Florin Roebig. They have earned a reputation as one of the most successful law firms in the Tampa Bay area. And Chad Florin, did you know that they were just nominated for the Elite Trial Lawyers Award in the catastrophic injury category.
We were?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
I
my
had
friend.
I had no idea.
You
well, thank
were.
you for letting me know.
Yeah, so if you are looking for a personal injury attorney, please call 727-786-5000 or go to florinroebig.com for more information and ask for Chad.
After dark.
Are they going to get Judy first at the switchboard? Who do they get? And
Oh,
she'll guide them?
You still get Judy at the switchboard. Yeah.
How long's she been there?
Since the beginning of time.
I've been working with Judy.
That-
She's so sweet.
That poor woman, let me tell you, she has tried to retire more times than I can count, and my dad will just not let her leave. She won't. But she is so awesome to be around every day. She's the best.
We
Love
got to
her.
let Heather, we got to meet the girl. Can we take the girls to the Florin Empire someday?
Yes,
Absolutely.
please.
Come on by.
I'd love the girls to meet your dad, Will, and Tommy Roebig, and the rest of the.
It'll be like a
Guys.
SportsChix takeover, right? Yeah, just come and just kick in that front door and be like, we're here.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. I'm like, we'll just come in there and they'll be like, what just happened?
That
What
door
is
is 8
going
inches
on?
thick, and it takes 2 people to open it.
And
Yes.
for good reason.
Yes,
yeah, because
absolutely.
of people like you just coming in unannounced. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Security!
727-786-5000 to reach Florin Roebig. Heather, so last segment we were talking about AirTag.
AirTags. You're being followed. Well, one of the things that's going on now that's even scarier being followed is in 2027, the federal government has said that all new cars have to have AI cameras installed in them. And these AI cameras are going to be in the dashboard that can scan your eyes before the car starts. They also are going to have them in the rear view mirror. They also have them, for some unknown reason, going towards your passengers. So at any given moment in the car, the AI can scan what's happening in the car, your mood. If you're too upset to drive, it will shut itself off. One guy, I guess it's already in the Infinity cars, I think, is the first to kind of get it out there and see how people feel about it. And the guy had on polarized sunglasses, and the AI couldn't read his eyes, so it refused to start the car.
There's going to be a learning curve here, I feel. I think they're going to have to take some time and test some stuff out, and there's going to definitely be some problems.
But
that
if you've
arise.
got nothing to hide, Chad, why would we care? But is
Hey,
it too deep? Is
listen.
it too much of a deep dive?
Baby, we're Americans. We nothing to hide is not a good reason for us to do anything in life, right? Yeah. I mean, listen, I think this is clearly where the world is going, right? Give it like 10 years, we're probably not even going to be driving anymore anyways. You know, your car's going to take you everywhere that you go. Tesla's already got that capability. I know there's a bunch of Chinese car companies that have that capability. Do I want like a computer looking at me nonstop and saying, hey, Chad, you're in a pretty bad mood today. Let's stop. Let's pull over. No, that sounds like torture because that's
Right.
going to happen at least 2 or 3 times a week where I'm not making it to where I'm going. But you know, I don't know. It's the world that we live in, and it probably could be really helpful in a lot of situations, like when you get hit by somebody else, I would imagine.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if it's not your fault.
So if it's not your fault, right? Yeah. So think about this. You know, somebody crashes into you, and one good thing that people can have are cameras in their cars right now, right? That is the best evidence that you'll ever have. Well, now if you've got a full recording inside the vehicle, what's going on with the passengers, I mean, that's something that could be extremely helpful in proving that somebody is maybe lying about hitting you, right? Is lying about what they were doing when they were behind the wheel. It's like, hey, listen, we've got you on video texting and driving, or, you know, we saw you take a chug of that beer before you got in the car. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But does it seem kind of crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
How about DUI though? What do you think about that part? If you've had too many beers, the car won't start then, Heather?
Or
Is
the
that what you're saying?
vaping. What if you're vaping from whatever
Oh.
smoke shop that you went to? That I see people all the time and they're just vaping away next to me and I can smell it coming towards my car and I'm like, why are you able to drive?
Wouldn't that be nuts if it's not just like cameras? Now you got like smoke sensors in
Smoke
there being
sensors?
like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we got some THC in that vape. Pull over
Right?
now.
Not that the vapors and THC people should be offended in the audience.
They should be if they're trying to drive next to me or my child that's about to drive. See, my thing is like, I get it for the safety of if I get into an accident. However, I live in, well, everybody in the Tampa Bay area knows we have so much more traffic now because everybody moved here.
Mm-hmm.
So on the daily, a little bit of road rage might be happening in my car.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. And, you know, my kid's always like, do you hear yourself? I mean, you're losing it. But I do it inside my own car. I don't stick my finger outside of the window anymore.
You don't pull your gun anymore, I'm assuming. You probably
none
stopped
of that.
doing that.
I stopped doing all that. But I'm always like screaming and going crazy. So my car would shut me off every day, all day long if I had a camera.
Well, what happens if I'm rocking out to some heavy metal, right?
Right?
You know? I mean, because maybe it looks like I'm listening to the Deftones and I'm having a really bad day. But for me, that is just my nirvana right there.
Yeah, me. I'm on like Alice in Chains and I'm screaming and singing and stuff. What if the car is like, that's a bit much and pulls me over?
Oh.
You know what? You need some, some Costello. We need to really mild you out here. Here's some Chapel Roan for you for the rest of your drive.
God, no.
You know what, though? I learned my lesson bad. I was rocking out, and I didn't hear the ambulance behind me. I almost got T-boned by an ambulance. And just when you think they're going on the route that you're not, they are. They're turning in. You're trying to save a life. So they got no time for somebody rocking out. Boy, man, if you have it happen once, you'll never do it again. I always have mine kind of medium now because I couldn't breathe for about 2 minutes. I felt so bad that those guys had to go through that with an idiot like me.
Well, sometimes they're hard to hear, right? You know, like if you're going by a bridge or whatever, sound travels differently and all that stuff.
Right.
I get it.
Aren't
Listen,
they
that's
allowed?
okay.
I have a question about this because maybe it was just my friend. I have a friend that used to drive a fire truck, and she said they're allowed to knock you out of the way if you're just not paying attention. Is that in fact true that they're allowed to like get your car knock you out of the way?
I don't know the answer to that one.
Okay.
I'd have to look that one up. But I mean, it would probably have to be a really, really like important thing that they're going to, and you're just actively not moving for them. I maybe there's a situation like that, but certainly we don't want that happening on a daily basis. Anytime someone's not getting out of their way, it's just bumper cars everywhere.
Or maybe it's just my friend, and she was like, "Yeah, no, we need to do this." Boom, and keeps going because she was the one that drove the fire truck, which I thought was completely badass because she's a girl, and she was like, "Oh, I drive the truck," and I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
hot.
Yeah.
Would you hit somebody and be like, "Hey, listen, we'll be back for you in 5 minutes. We know, don't worry."
We're calling the ambulance. You'll be fine.
My stepson is captain at one of the fire departments, US 19 North. We'll go with that. But you'd think I'd ask him these questions. I've got a list for him next time I talk to him because I'm thinking there's no way that they would on purpose run into you. But if they're saving a life, what do you do?
And I'm sorry, because all I'm thinking about is you just hanging out outside that firehouse on a daily basis right now.
He's like, step monster, you don't have to stop by if you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
I have
There's
questions.
so-
I need to ask questions. He's like, "My God, I'm working. Go away."
Did you really pull me out of Countryside High for not making my bed one time? True story. I did.
Did
Really?
you really?
Yeah, I had two stepsons to raise and help raise with. I love his mom. We always got along, and their late dad. So what they were playing with me one time. This was in the 90s, and they're like, "Oh, we made our bed." I made them call me Miss Brenda. Never wanted to be called Mom. Miss Brenda, we're done. We made our bed. I'm like, "Oh, great." I go up there. Their rooms were trashed. You know what? I went up to Countryside High, and they're like, "We've never pulled anyone out of their room for not making their bed." I'm like, "Could you do it for me, please?"
I would never see, my kid would never see the inside of her school ever again.
So I did.
For not
But
making her bed. Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
oh,
like
I-
if you pulled her out? Oh,
Guess
she'd
what,
be
though?
so traumatized by that.
She would never, because she never makes her bed. Like every day
Yes.
I'd be like, "Send her on
But-
out again."
I still don't make my bed.
But guess what? They have the cleanest houses you can ever imagine. And he calls me on Christmas Eve and says, "Oh, God, Brenda, I wish it was the days where you would just go up to the high school and get me for making my bed." He's like, "Oh, my God." He's got 3 kids now, a wife, a big house, and, captain of a fire department. He's doing great.
You
But
should swing by the fire department and just pull them out from there. Be like, "You didn't make your bed today."
Oh, no, in the firehouse they do. You have to.
Oh, I bet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I love watching those shows where you see what the firefighters are doing, and you always got the main guy that's the chef.
Mm-hmm.
That also looks like an awesome job. I mean, because you get to hang out until there's an emergency, right? So play some Xbox, hit the gym, play some cards,
and
cook some good food.
He did because of the 9/11. He got right into school.
That's cool.
Probably 6 months after 9/11.
Oh.
Started over at, I think, I don't remember, somewhere in Hillsborough County.
So how old is he?
If you want to be a firefighter.
Like 40?
I think he's 40, 41.
Yeah. Around that same time. Good for him.
But I hear that so many times, and it makes me, and it's a great life too, though. I mean, all the benefits and the loot's pretty good, from what I understand.
Loot's good. You got women just fawning over you all the time, being like, "Ooh, firefighters!"
Oh my God! Every time that I go to the grocery store and the fire truck pulls up, I'm like, "God, here we go!" And all the older women, whenever the firemen walk in to go grocery shopping, they're all like, "Oh, look." And then one time I forgot something, and this is so funny. I was standing in line. I'm like, "Oh crap! I forgot one thing," and I was like, I'm going to run and get it real quick. And the firemen were behind me. And the one guy was like, well, we're not going to let you back in line. And I was like, what? And he was like, well, we got to go. And I was like, oh, my God. And he goes, I'm just kidding. I went and got my stuff and I came back and they were like, we're supposed to be at a fire right now. And they're totally giving me grief. And I was like, what? So, yeah. But every time they walk in the grocery store in their T-shirts and their fire pants and everything, every woman is like,
Yeah, that's one of the hot uniforms that women like. Definitely.
Okay, so I guess a suit just doesn't do it anymore, right? Yeah.
Oh, I love a good suit.
Yes!
Oh, I love a good suit.
Are you kidding? We love that.
Love a good suit? All right, good.
Yeah.
I love a good suit. But that's the thing. They love firemen, paramedics, and cops. For some reason, women love cops.
Well, we role play with cops all the time.
All right,
It's
Brenda.
the handcuffs, isn't it? Yeah, it's the handcuffs.
Yeah, it's totally the handcuffs. Yeah. Oh, you have the ability to cuff me? Let's go. I mean, no. I mean, what?
I mean, what?
What happened?
Why do I feel like Heather's already got the video made in her head for next week's Facebook?
Whew. Did it get hot in here?
Not for me.
Okay.
All
right.
But isn't that an honor, though? Because they're all they're all adorable. It doesn't matter if they're older with a little scruffy beard or whatever, when they're hauling all that equipment on their shoulders and stuff, going to battle for us.
Right.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. They're the people that when they show up, you're like, thank you for being here. It's the same thing as if something's happening in your house. And like everyone's like, oh, I hate police or I hate this or whatever. But I'm sorry. If something happens in the middle of the night, my alarm goes off in my house and they show up, I'm like, you're the number one. You are the hero of the day because you showed up. You're going to make it okay.
Everybody wants to be a captain on a boat till it's time to do captain crap. You know what I'm saying? That's what my buddy always writes.
Really?
Everybody wants to be an attorney until you don't have Florin Roebig in your phone, Chad. Florin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Being
what
a
I'm
captain
saying.
would be fun. Now that I think about
It would be until the boat's going down. Isn't the captain going down with the ship? You have to get everybody else off, and then you're done.
I don't know. I think they got rid of that rule. I feel like that was very early 1900s. Now it's just everybody jump in the lifeboats. We're off. We can get a new boat.
Our buddy is he lives in Newport Richie. Steve Miklos. He is our friend, and he's the throttle guy for Boat 51. They're the speedboat, the super, with all the races and stuff. He travels around everywhere, and he wins 80% of his races. But he's the throttle guy.
Dude,
He's got a guy that pilots, and then he's throttle.
Man, those things terrify me.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had a close call, I think, about a year ago. But when they do Clearwater Beach and Fort Myers, Sarasota, Boca Grande, all that stuff.
You see those videos when they because they're just bouncing around, they're going God knows how fast, and they turn into airplanes.
Yes.
Under 200 miles, I think.
No way.
Yeah, right under 200, not over. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that. Maybe one of the listeners will tell me, but they have a chopper that matches the race boat. Okay?
Oh, to video it.
To video and hover to be sure in case there's a issue, then they've got quick help to get them to
yeah, because if you're going almost 200 miles an hour and you flip, bad things are going to happen.
Well,
yeah, we haven't had any issues in a while, but yeah, those guys, they know it so well though.
Yeah.
Like Steve, our buddy, and he used to Hooters used to sponsor him, but and then they had one of the printing companies around that had them, but it's Boat 51. Steve Miklos. So give him a shout out. Text him. Say hi.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine life would be so boring, though, when you do something like that. I mean, your adrenaline just has to be through the roof, and then it's like, what are we doing today? We're going grocery shopping.
Right?
Like, oh, God, get me back in that boat, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you spend a lot of time on the waterways in Florida?
No,
growing
because
up?
I'm ginger. That is,
Yeah.
yeah. Skin cancer is something you got to be worried about, and I just fry. I go outside and I turn into a lobster in like 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
So not too much.
Don't you think, though, that we all need some sort of safety class living in the state with all the things that happen on the waters, like hitting a boat with people on it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I mean, we're water people in Florida.
Right.
Right.
Florida,
Or the people that are like, oh yeah, my kid that isn't allowed to be on a jet ski, underage, ends up running into somebody else and bad things happen, and they're like, oh, I didn't know that the 14-year-old wasn't allowed to be driving around on a jet ski. No, they're not. No.
I got pulled over on a jet ski once.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was going through John's Pass, I guess, a little too fast. And, going to your point, I had no idea about any laws or anything. I thought, just get on the jet ski and go do jet ski stuff. Yeah, not the case.
That's
at all.
Yeah.
And now as a lawyer, you're like, oh, wow, okay, I did that when I was younger. That's not allowed. I didn't know this was against the law. And like you go through your whole childhood and everything you did was against the law.
I'd say about 90% of it.
Well, the real captains out there that have to deal with the jet skis and that sort of thing, they get so upset. I remember we'd go on the Hooters boat back in the day, and the captain would be so worried because they do have the wave runners that don't know what they're doing, or the rentals, the places that rent, and they don't know the waterways. When you get into that boat 38 feet and above, you are dealing with some serious combustion. One time we had a cook jump off to play with the dolphins. This allegedly. I'm sure Hooters loves me telling the story. But I'm not kidding you. 1 foot less, and he would have been sucked under by the combustion. The power of that.
Whoa.
He was just having fun. He doesn't go boating all the time. He works his butt off. You got to watch that stuff. That's why I wish we would do something with knowing the waterways if you really do love Florida. There's so many things we don't know. So many.
You know what always scares me, like when you're on a boat, like is if you're with somebody that's driving it and they don't do it a lot, and it's like if they don't know the water,
you shouldn't be on it.
Yeah,
Chad.
you probably shouldn't be on it.
Don't get
but
on
like
it.
if my fear is always hitting ground and then just going flying through the air like
Right?
Superman, like because they're just somewhere that they shouldn't be.
Well,
that always terrifies
Our
me.
guys would own I call it a yacht, but it would be something that could hold 10 or 12 babes. And if there was an issue, if they run aground, they split the prop to get a new propeller and all that stuff. I mean, stuff happens.
Well,
So-
we are going to take a short break. You are listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Printers, iPads, modems, things you're not sure what to do with? Well, just don't throw them away. Contact our friends at Urban E-Recycling. They will handle your hard drive disposal and give you a certificate of data destruction. They have locations in Tampa, Orlando, and Sarasota, and there is no charge. It is absolutely free. So go to urbanerecycling.com or call 888-992-0747 for more information and say hi to our friend Greg.
Love you, Greg. BL here with Chad Florin filling in for Tina. Her husband had knee replacement, so we'll get with her next week.
You know what? We should actually give her an AirTag so they can put that in the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would drive him insane. His phone just going off all the time and being like, I don't know where it is. It's inside you, buddy.
I swear.
That's so creepy, Chad. Oh, my God.
There are so many people having knee replacement, rotator cuff, shoulder. It's because we all did the rock lobster in 1992. Not Heather and Chad, but I did, and everybody I know needs a new hip, a new leg or arm.
I have a question.
I got one, too.
You
Would
have
you
a
like to go
question?
first? Yeah,
I'll
why
go
don't you
first.
go first?
What
Yeah.
the hell is the rock lobster?
Second.
Thank you.
And can you show us on the stage right now what the rock lobster is?
Yes, please.
I cannot. I'm too tall for it. It's for the shorter girls. But it's some kind
Spinners?
of
Is that what it is?
It's some-
Spinners. I didn't know you knew that term.
I do.
Oh, we do. That came out in our era, Chad. Sorry.
Oh, it is? That's a... Okay.
Remember they called the chicks that were wing nuts,
Yeah.
little baby girls,
Yeah.
little tiny girls.
You don't own that phrase, pal.
I thought for sure that was a millennial term.
That was
No.
us, baby. That was Gen X, bro.
Good for you.
You kidding
Good
me?
for you.
Oh my! We used to hear dudes that would be platonic friends. They'd be like, "Oh, I found myself a spinner last night," and we'd be like, "What is that? What are you talking about right now? You know or you don't know?"
So back to the rock lobster.
Oh, yes.
What
Yes.
is that?
It was in the 80s. It was like rock lobster going down, going down.
The
And you-
B-52s.
Yes, that's it. That's
love the song. I just didn't know there was a dance.
we did when it first came out. I don't know what year, but we would all go under a what's it called, like a bamboo bar, and we would all try to go down 2 feet low and make our bellies go under the stick. I don't even know. I didn't even know we were going to talk about this, but anyway. So
I'm
go ahead.
fascinated right now.
So,
Go ahead, Isaiah.
Rock Lobster was made in 1978, and it sounds like you were doing the limbo.
That's it. That's it. Everybody
There's no
would.
way rock lobster was made in 78.
It's right here.
It's
Maybe-
new wave music,
B-52s.
right? That came out in the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah.
Wow. But the weird part is, if you were too tall, you could not make it under that bar. And
So we're talking about the limbo
The
now.
limbo.
That's what you were doing, was the limbo.
thank you.
Which-
to the song Rock Lobster,
To-
apparently.
Gotcha.
All right.
So
That's-
Isaiah's going to know this then, because he definitely did the limbo at Astro Skate.
Skate
Yes!
World.
Skate World.
Yep.
Okay. That was a
we did.
a good one. And so you get some of those kids that would do like the total splits on their skates.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
Get under there.
Yeah.
Not me. But yeah.
You
Skating every Saturday night, though. Every Saturday night we would go and skate, and my friends would be like, "Hey, let's go sneak away from the skating rink and we'll go do whatever." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm totally here for the skating." I was a backwards skate girl.
Yeah.
One of my
Oh.
girlfriends right now that we all know, she's trying to organize the Astro Skate bus where we're going to close it. We're going to rent it out for the
adults?
night. Yeah, we're going to rent it out for just us.
I'm
skating?
I'm so there.
It's kind of weird hours, but you got to go where we can just have the rink to ourselves.
Count me in.
You
Yeah.
want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
you
I'll
could
go.
bring your wife?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'll let you know when and where, but we're starting to get pricing, but it's the hot pink bus. You don't have to get on the bus if you don't want. You can just bring your own car. But if you'd like to have a cocktail, I'm not drinking a cocktail and skating.
Can I
don't-
wear my tall socks and my shorts like I used to wear, like the little shorts and the tall, like
there we
striped
go.
socks and hair and ponytails and let's go?
That's a good uniform.
I'm
right there.
so going.
See what I'm saying?
I'm in.
I don't know how we're going to do at,
Can we have him play Rock Lobster? I think
Yes.
we should.
we never did that on roller skates, Chad.
Okay, well, we can get it started.
1-800-771-1025. Are you getting on the Astro Skate bus?
Yes.
Yeah. If we go bowling and stuff, why not bring back? I mean, we go to Pen Chasers. We went there with Drew Garabo.
Yeah.
So why don't we bring back the skate? Let's do it.
Let's
go.
definitely do it.
Yeah. We got a promo there. Somebody in the sales department.
Nobody should have cocktails before they get back out on skates.
I love
Yes,
it.
we don't condone that.
Nope.
There's going to be so many people going down. I can see it.
1-800-771-1025. Tina will be back next week. Chad Florin's here, Heather, and myself.
I'm so ready for this. Like in my head, I can see us all on the pink Astro Skate bus.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What else could we do? I wouldn't mind doing a little bumper cars. How about you guys on that? Would you do that? But then we'll need back surgery.
They have bumper cars there too?
No, not at Astro Skate. She's just saying, like, she's trying.
bumper car. Oh, yeah.
She's trying to come up with activities for us
For
to
Gen
do.
X, the way Gen X was, to bring back our youth, our youth feel.
Yeah, we should definitely do it. Just bring back everything from our youth.
What are you saying, Isaiah? You got something? You got something, babe?
Oh no, I was texting Heather.
Okay.
Okay, he's got a
about
note
the
for
last
Heather.
phone call.
Okay, all good. Okay, so we got the
Astro Skate. We're totally going to do that. Bumper cars. Well, we do bowling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, paintball? Or is that a little bit too much?
Let's go paintballing.
Yes.
I've never been. What am I dealing with? Would everybody hit me like it's
You've never been paintballing?
What about Qzar?
Oh, some
Remember
laser
that?
tag?
The laser tag stuff.
Yeah,
that
That's
fun.
That's what we'll start you off with laser tag.
Yes.
And then if you're able to make it through laser tag, then we'll move up to paintball.
People used to hit my head at dodgeball in second grade.
Yeah, it's because you got to
That
move.
explains so much.
Yeah, it does. And you got to move. You can't just stand there and be like, what?
I've already got a large grape, and then they would just punch me in the face right there with the dodgeball. I never got picked either.
I think for my 30th birthday, we went paintballing. And it was so much fun, just a bunch of older guys out there. But the thing is, we were out there with these little kids, and they were just lighting us up like nobody's business. And so the way that we got back at them was we made a gauntlet, and we would take turns just walking through this gauntlet and letting everybody shoot you. And we knew it was only a matter of time until these little kids wanted to do it too. Oh yeah, those kids, man. We destroyed them.
Of course you did.
Destroyed them.
Those poor children woke up the next day with welts everywhere, and they were like, those adults were mean.
Yeah, but the best part about it, their parents watched it happen, and they loved it.
Yeah.
They were just like, please, can I get a gun? Like,
Yeah, right?
Is paintball expensive, Chad?
It's a little pricey. I think for like a box of paintballs, you're going to spend at least probably $50.
And then how many does your gun hold, your paintball gun?
I think they call it a hopper, and you probably got like 100 rounds in there, maybe something like that.
That's not bad. So how long does it take to take somebody out?
Oh, well, if you're good at it, you take them out immediately. You just go head first right in there, just take them down.
I can just envision myself, and as BL comes around the corner, I'm like,
Rude.
what?
I don't think so. Okay, so we got the whole list for coming out of the Gen X thing.
We got
Skating,
bowl, bowling,
laser tag,
paintball.
What's the thing Isaiah said?
Laser tag.
Oh, that was the laser tag.
Laser tag.
We could probably get a bunch of this done if we go back to Celebration Station.
Oh,
Right on 19. I haven't been there in a few years.
Let's go.
Wait, what do you do there? Is that the miniature golf?
They've got everything there. It's like an arcade. They've got some laser tag. They've got bumper cars. They've got go-karts. I think they used to at least have the bumper cars in the water. Remember those, like the little circular ones that you just get super soaked on and got little guns on the front
this
of
is
them?
all good stuff because everyone with the economy, we're trying to think of things that are inexpensive. And you can include your kids or not, but wife, husband, or I don't know, swingers, whatever you're into.
Oh,
Bring
right,
'em-
Brenda.
Do they
that
got
is a different type of entertainment.
Oh, sorry. They got
That's the after party,
Yes.
probably, I would imagine,
the merry-go-round, right? That's at the Celebration Station, too, don't they?
I'm not
Who
getting
goes
on the
on-
merry-go-round.
Oh, merry-go-round.
I'm
Who
not-
goes
I'm
on
not
the
doing it.
merry-go-round? You only do that if you have little children.
I love getting on the horsies.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
I love it. But that's a good little shot for Instagram, Facebook, too. I mean, come on, Chad. You're at the Florin and Roebig Empire, and you're on a horse.
All of us just riding some merry-go-round ponies just in a circle.
If you get on that horse, you're on a list immediately.
Yeah.
Parents are taking pictures going, this is not okay.
If you've been kicked in the face by a horse, call Florin Roebig.
There we go. But, if you're allowed to go to Disney World without kids, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't look so weird. That's
Why
always...
is everybody coming down on Disney?
Do you like Disney?
I don't have children, so I think I would be weird. I've been one time.
I have a set
do
of
love-
neighbors, and I'm not going to say much except for the fact that they have Adirondack chairs in front of their house, and they have Mickey Mouse ears on them. They have a light out at their pool that is, in fact, a Mickey Mouse head that lights up out by their pool. Everything around their house, and I'm like, you have lived here forever, and you are so Disney. Like, I think it's a Florida thing. If you were born and raised in Florida, you get past Disney really quick as an adult. You're just like, whatever.
Maybe that's what it is, yeah.
But
I'm
they
born
have
and raised.
everything Disney, and it kind of weirds me out a little bit. I'm like, okay, you're grown-ups.
Allegedly, Cinderella wears nothing under the dress.
Why would you? Why would you?
No, no glass panties or anything like that, right? Yeah.
No. All I know is I have a connection that someone dated her, and she's a lovely person. But there's like 6 of her. Oh, did I just?
Yeah,
say
you
a
did right out on the
Oh,
air.
gosh.
Oh.
Cover your little one's ears.
You know,
Sorry.
there's secret tunnels down underneath Disney.
Yeah.
For abduction stuff?
Not
No.
abduction stuff, but they have to get the characters from one side of the park to the next without people seeing them. So there's secret tunnels underneath Disney, and apparently there's some wild times that happen down there with the characters.
Yeah, I would
That's-
imagine they're all crazy people.
Yeah.
Right,
But
why
they have a
not?
good time. You'd have to have a great personality to work there.
Yeah, oh, definitely have a great personality. You know, in your outfit when you can't say anything and just wave.
And Disney, proud sponsor at Cox Broadcasting.
We love you, Disney.
Disney!
The best.
But no, seriously, they do when whatever Cinderella, and it's one of her. So she gets patted down with imagine Florida heat. There's little tunnels
God.
where she hurries up and dips in, and they change out her dress. It goes to the dry cleaner. There's hundreds of her dress that goes to get cleaned, and they have to always keep her, never let them see you sweat. So she gets all patted and makes sure she's all fresh, and her makeup is done like every 5 minutes. Can you imagine how hot it is?
Can you imagine how bad those
And
outfits smell?
No, she's always fresh. They
Like a mascot.
Like a mascot, like the full head, and oh my God, I bet you put that thing on, and you just want to throw up like immediately.
Not that the mascots in the audience should be offended.
Hey, no, I love mascots.
I do too,
Where,
but
where
that-
would we be without you?
But how much do
I
you
s-
sweat in a ballpark in
Yes.
the middle of summer in a mascot uniform?
Yeah.
If you're a minor league mascot in the middle of the heat, no way.
Yeah, they're not going to help you get a dry cleaning on your head, if you know what I'm saying. I smelled Fred Bird's one time in the St. Louis Cardinals. He, bless his little bird heart, he did not smell good. I mean, how would you?
No.
It's St. Louis is the same perspiration we've got in Florida. Hello?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, I went down on
Oh.
Hello?
I went down one time. Oh, USF Bull, Rocky. We used to do gigs together. I don't know.
Hit the hootie.
We did Hit the Hootie. So there's a little guy inside the blow-up owl
Okay.
that runs out onto. We used to do the Tampa Bay Storm with Hootie, and then
And the USF Bulls. I used to do the USF Bulls football games.
yeah, we did that together. Well, one of us would. You and I rotated. But Rocky had a heat stroke one time, and he went down right there on me. His little head laid in my lap.
Again.
His little head just laid in my lap. It was so. I felt so bad.
Bless your
for-
heart. Did you resuscitate him?
No, I didn't.
Did you give him CPR?
But they do need to learn how to get
Because
those.
you can't take off the helmet, right? Because then it ruins it for all the children that are
Nope.
that are in the no. You leave him in that outfit and you drag him by his ankles
His little uniform has
into
to
one of those
stay.
tunnels, and then you do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Somehow none of this is on the show prep.
at all.
No idea.
None of it.
It might be contributed to BL. I have no idea. B smell. But no, we need to get our little guys' heads cleaned. The little mascot guys.
I'm sorry.
Oh, goodness
But they have
gracious.
to be dry cleaned. They're made of carpet, y'all. Do you know how thick? Like Rocky doesn't stink, but his little head is so, it's almost a piece of like Berber carpet.
Yeah.
How else would you make him? You can't make him out of a piece of paper. Christ's sake, get Rocky cleaned.
Wow. Well, going back to sports, it is now time for.
And now for the Sports Play of the Week, brought to you by the Golden Diamond Source.
So, Chad, did you happen to catch the Argentina game?
I did. I've been just living in front of my TV.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For the World Cup.
For the
Yeah.
World Cup. And this Sports Play of the Week this week is that game where they took on Egypt. And, oh my gosh, up until the last couple moments of that game, it was 2-0, and you thought Argentina is out. And then here comes Messi setting up a perfect goal. And then right afterwards, 4 minutes later, Messi gets his own goal. And then they ended up winning and going on to the next round and taking out Egypt. But it was so amazing because at the end, the announcers were all like, oh, I can't believe that Argentina's going to be out. And they were just, because it just looked like it was going to be the end.
Well, they got a little help. I mean, listen. Here's my hot take on this. I want to see Argentina lose. I'm over Messi. I'm over Argentina.
Are you really?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
I was rooting for Egypt in that game, and they had 3 goals, got taken back, and
Yeah.
I mean, but listen, at the end of the day, that dude is phenomenal.
He
There
is.
is nobody like him out on the pitch.
No.
But I wouldn't mind seeing them lose.
Wow.
That's just me.
All right. Well, hey,
Hey,
guys.
that's his opinion. Chad's opinion.
Did you know that gold is at an all-time high? If you bring in your old jewelry, Steve and Julie will buy it and offer the highest trade-in value of the year. It's the perfect time to upgrade what you're not wearing and turn it into something beautiful that you'll never want to take off. And with interest-free financing for up to 5 years, if you finance $5,000, it's only going to cost you $83 a month. So make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond, located at 3800 Olmerton Road in Clearwater, just off 275. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone.
And I'm BL.
And I'm Chad.
Hi,
Chad Florin.
Chad Florin.
Say it like you mean it.
The ultimate Giga Chad Florin.
Chad Florin.
We're here because of you, Chad. Hello.
Oh, well, thank you.
Brought to you in part by Chad, his dad, Will, Tommy Roebig. Thank you, guys. We wouldn't be here without you. You were the first ones to say yes.
Well, and I was going to say, I'm here because of you, so thank you.
Well, we just keep bringing you back in.
Keep on getting sucked right back in.
Absolutely.
Can't say no.
And Tina will be back next week. Her husband had surgery, so she's out for the day. Next week also, Chad, you're welcome to come out and just chill or do whatever. But we are at the Wyndham Resort on
The
Clearwater.
Wyndham Grand on beautiful Clearwater Beach next weekend. We'll be broadcasting live poolside.
Ooh.
So feel free to come on out, Chad.
Bring the SPF 75.
Yes.
Well, they have cabanas while supplies last, but they start at, there's a special rate if you have a room for the night because John Senning is out there on Friday. So
Yes.
write this down. If you want to get out to Clearwater Beach, Senning is there on the 17th, right? And they're having a little party for the guys, or guys and girls.
Yeah, they're doing a tasting of Angel's Envy bourbon. So they're having a special tasting out there. So
Nice.
yeah.
So they'll be the 17th, and then you'll see us on Saturday, the 18th, and after us is Mike O Radio Show
Everybody.
with Corey Cardinal. So we're doing a little bone weekend out at the Wyndham.
Did you guys make it out to Clearwater? I'm guessing just all the time back in the day. We lived there in high school.
Dude, we did. That beach, I got to tell you, we were some of the first on there. I mean, 1983, hello. But I remember, and Brian Wolstein, your dad's friend, he'd be out there with his buddies, and everybody would go to the clubs, and we'd somehow all meet with our little, I think it was called Kadima, the paddles and the balls, and we'd be playing in the water and the surf. And it was just, what a great place to grow up.
We were out there every Friday night, just cruising the strip. That's all we did. Just drive in circles all night long. Just
And where
yell at
did you?
girls and
Where was it? There,
Yell at
it was
girls.
like a bunch of 16-year-olds in cars and just blasting music. Everybody had subwoofers in their trunk, and
Did you have a favorite spot out there?
yeah. No, literally, we would just drive the strip back and forth for
Whoa.
hours
And you would yell at
on
the girl.
end.
You'd yell at the girls and be like, "Did you hear that? I think she wants me." And they're like, "Yeah. Drive around again."
You hear that bass, baby? Jump on in. It didn't work ever.
But you kept driving. You're like,
driving.
at some point, they're going to fall for this.
Well, it's a numbers game, right? And
Right.
so I guess I just didn't have enough time in high school.
Oh, please. No.
If I would have had
You're good.
one more year, just one more year at it,
you would have landed
Yes.
a girl on Clearwater Beach.
definitely would have. No doubt in my mind. Got close.
But look out for the turtle nests. They'll get you. Our little turtles. When they have their little babies. I mean, you're sitting there making a baby, Chad. No.
Not right now.
Not
I'm
right in this moment. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Bone TV. No, kidding.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more baby. My wife is like, get off me, dude.
Really?
Like, leave me alone. She's like, 2 is enough. Our 1-year-old is just an absolute terror right now.
But isn't the 1-year-old going to need a buddy?
Yeah, he's got an older sister.
Yeah.
And I'll be his buddy.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
I mean, listen, I would like to have more, but takes 2 to tango, they say.
Well, and you go to work, and your wife's like, "Really?
Yeah,
More?"
Yeah, you're gonna leave me home with these? No, these Florins? Nope.
Oh, your wife's awesome. We went to Journey and got to hang out with her a little bit that night.
That was so much fun.
She's so sweet.
That was such a
You
good
picked
night.
a good one.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of women did you go out with when you were young?
All of them.
All right.
all of them. No, let's see here.
Were
What
you
type
a
of women?
Were you a one person?
I-
Or did you?
Yeah, I
Play the field?
was monogamous until I wasn't. And then, for
Yeah.
instance, I remember I had a birthday party one year and I made the rookie mistake of inviting all the girls that I was seeing at the same time.
Yes.
And there was 4 of them that met each other. and it was just, I mean, just a made-for-TV moment.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking. That's the point. I wasn't thinking, or maybe in the back of my head, I go, "This could go great." Like
they're all gonna meet, and they're all gonna want me at the same time.
They're gonna love each other and love me, and that did not happen. One stormed out, kicked the front door open. Yeah, it was a nightmare. But one of them, I loved her to death. She was so much fun, and she was just like, "I'm gonna get all these other girls to leave, and I'm gonna be the one that stays over."
Oh,
This is so Lifetime Channel.
It was 100% Lifetime, like Hallmark, not Hallmark. Yeah,
It's Lifetime
yeah,
Channel,
Lifetime,
where they're
yeah.
crazy.
then it turns into A&E.
Yeah.
Where they're looking for clues on stuff. That could have gone that way.
Yeah. I remember one of them just walking out the front door and screaming at the top of her lungs. She goes, "How does anyone live like this?"
But that's funny you say that, because I have some guy friends that say, when it's my time to go, I want all the women I ever dated in the front row. They want all of them there.
To tell what? Stories about you? That's not going to go well.
I don't know. I think it's a great idea. I would love all my men to show up, but we might need St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York.
Seriously. Yeah.
Not funny. Yeah. I liked to make out with people back in the day.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was back then we would just make out.
Sure.
Allegedly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally
just-
believe that one.
Yeah, we're just going to make out. That's all.
No, I wasn't a bad girl like that. I definitely had my share, but I was not as bad as a lot of girls were in the 80s, 90s. Because it was crazy. If you met somebody, "Hi, nice to meet you." Okay, jump on. There were women and men like that, obviously.
Well, what type of men were you into then, back in your heyday?
Weird. I've dated usually businessmen.
Okay.
I slept with one athlete and I married him. So that's the kid, the guy. Oh, it was the young thing. I think we were both 20. But yeah, he was A-ball with the Phillies. So that was Tom. Yep. I waited on him and I said, "Oh, I'm going to marry that guy." And I did.
Nice.
Wow.
So that was good. Yeah.
And then you didn't. You married him, and then
No. But see, here's the deal. We lived together 7 years and we were married 1. So that goes with the theory. Watch it living together.
Yeah, well, watch
Like,
living together. Oh, I thought you were going to say watch out getting married, because marriage ruins it.
That's what I was going to say, Chad. Thank you.
Yeah, everything was fine. It was perfect. You guys were happy.
Yes.
And then they put a ring on it, and then next thing you know,
It gets
done.
scary. It turns weird.
Yeah, because it's like serious at that point.
Yeah, it happens all the time, too, where people are like, "Yeah, we were together for like 30 years, and then we got married, and a year later, you're done."
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. Like, what changed? That's very bizarre to me.
Yeah, I don't like. My wife and I were together for a really, really long time before we got married.
You
And,
were like
yeah.
how 5 years, 5 plus?
Like 7.
Wow.
7 years, something like that. Yeah. I mean, just one day, she's not from here, and at some point the government comes calling and says, "Hey, how badly do you want to stay here?" And she goes, "You want to get, I guess we can get married," and that's what we did.
Oh, I
And
love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
No,
you
I
kept
couldn't
her
have
here.
ever let this girl go under any circumstances.
Aww. I love that.
Yeah.
Look at the guys in the audience. See this?
I love that. And she
Like-
is I will say this, she's one of the coolest women
Oh,
I've ever
thank
met.
you.
I absolutely
She
adore her.
lets you go be you. She watches my old butt hit on you, act silly. She lets you sit with us girls every week. And when we met her, I thought, "Oh gosh, you don't ever know how a wife is going to take you." And she was so kind.
she's so cool.
And you guys have been to dinner together, Heather and her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she is just such a nice person.
You guys, I wish you could have had front and center seats for our immigration hearing, because it was a train wreck, an absolute just train wreck. But the whole point of the story is this: they go, "There is no way in hell that the two of you aren't together."
Really?
Yeah, there was no doubt in these guys' mind. Like, I got her birthday wrong. I confused it with my mom's birthday. There was it went off the rails. We were there for hours and hours and hours. And I remember we walked out and she goes, "You something." She goes, "You screwed all this up." I go, "Listen, baby, there is no way in hell they don't think that we're together after that." Everybody walking in before us, it's like old man and Russian chick, old man and Thai chick. Well, like, and then it's like, because they're like, thank God, finally some normal people walking
Right.
in here.
That's
to go through
she
this
probably was
process.
like, You were trying to get me deported.
Exactly.
You were giving wrong answers.
The problem was I remember I was hungover because the night before it was the Game of Thrones finale, and we threw a Game of Thrones party in which we bought more red wine than you could shake a stick at. And
nice.
we were going at it, and I just remember waking up the next morning going, "Oh, I don't want to talk to anybody." And she's like, "Well, congratulations, you do. You get to talk to the government today." So.
But you not knowing the dates, that always happens where we expect men to know. There are some that do not know our birthday. You guys aren't schooled to do that, men. Usually. Women are better at it.
You guys are so much better at it.
Like your anniversary, I'm sure you know it by now, but it makes some girls go crazy on their guy for not knowing.
Oh, you have the dates tattooed on you so you don't forget. Maybe I should do that.
I have the anniversary of our first date tattooed on me, so I can never forget it because we actually celebrate that more than our wedding. Like our wedding was because we wanted to have a baby and get the insurance to cover it all because, we were like, we're together. And the first date was actually the day like that we knew. We were like, whoa. Yeah. Like I went on a date. I was like, I'm not letting you pick me up at my house. I don't want you to know where I live. You're an athlete and I'll go out with you, but one time and that's it. And we went out and like 3.5 hours later, still sitting at the sushi place, just talking away. And I was like, oh man, this is not what I expected to happen. And then interestingly enough, on the anniversary of our first date the next year, he asked me to marry him on that day. And then a year later on our anniversary day, I found out I was pregnant with my daughter.
Did you trap him?
No.
It sounds like she really wasn't interested in athletes back then.
Yeah.
So going full circle, what type of dudes were you interested in before?
Yeah, Heather, you didn't say what kind of dudes. I had to
your
say
turn.
mine. Chad had to say
mine.
his.
I don't. It was always like the mysterious, like kind of a jerk, not jerk, but like real
Bad boys.
Yeah.
Oh, you're one of those Heather Locklear people that want the bad boy.
Yeah. And my husband is actually, and it still to this day, one of the most confident and sarcastic human beings on the planet, which was what attracted me to him because I was like, wow, that guy's either got everything going for him and it going on, or he's absolutely full of crap.
Was he a bad boy though, too? Because he just seems like a super awesome, nice guy to me now. But we do tame.
But he
with
was
age.
a catcher. So he was in charge of, because the catchers are the guys who are controlling what's happening out on the field and the whole thing. And so he was a catcher and he was badass.
For being a catcher, he is one of the kindest people I've ever.
Such a nice guy.
He is a good person. How'd you get him?
Shh,
I don't get that.
Yeah, what?
You meet yours on the field. I meet mine at a garage sale. And where'd you meet yours, Chad?
I met her in front of a bar.
Oh,
really?
Yeah,
out front?
Yeah, out front in a bar. It was Cheap, which has been closed down now for years, right on Howard.
What was it called?
It was called Cheap. No, that was the name of the bar.
So you met her at a bar named Cheap.
Named Cheap. Yep. Yes. And it was not love at first sight whatsoever.
So
we got introduced. We got introduced by a mutual friend, and she's like, "Oh, I've wanted to introduce you to before, Chad, Lillian, Chad." We just looked at each other, and just go, "Hey, hi," and that was. That was it.
There was no.
I remember that there was. Well, we were both playing the field at that point in time, and it was just like
Was
early
it at
in the
the
night.
end of the night or early?
No, it was earlier in the night. Yeah,
Okay.
but then we started hanging out, became best friends, and it was a nice little story. But yeah, the first time we met each other, neither one of us wanted anything to do with the other.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know what? That's persistence right there.
Good
Yeah,
for you.
There we go.
Good for you, buddy. Hang in there. Yeah, mine was like, I was like, I am not going out with you. You're an athlete. This is a terrible idea. And then he's like, just go out with me once, just one time. And I was like, I will meet you at the restaurant. You will not have my address. And it's been 19 years.
Nice.
That's good stuff. And
That worked out.
The listeners right now, they're either married or they're looking. And I was just once a month, I get together with my Hooters girls, the 5 of us that started it way in the day, and we talk about just life in general. A couple of them are single. They're like, BL, you have no idea what it's like out there to date. They're like, everything you see on TV, forget about it. Do not ever be single. love your guy forever because it sucks so bad. And I'm thinking, but I know some buddies that are enjoying it, having fun. But
what sucks about it?
It's all games. It's all games. They go to these. You try to go to a restaurant where what's it called? Speed dating.
Oh, no.
Like you sit at a high top table and you get 5 minutes with somebody, and then the bell rings and you go to the next table.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't think you need to speed date anymore. I think there's other ways you can meet people. And they got a lot of stuff on the interwebs.
Oh, all the online stuff?
Yeah.
But that's a nightmare in itself, too, because I know somebody that sends me photos of what gets sent to her, like as a, hey, do you want to date me? It's horrible. And these guys will take these pictures with no shirts, and they really shouldn't, or they take it with no shirts standing in their bathroom with like every product in the whole entire world across their sink. Like they don't think that maybe you should put away all those creams and lotions that you have out on the countertop there. It's not sexy.
What creams? What are you talking about?
Like they take a picture in their bathroom mirror, like a selfie, but then there's like products all over their countertop, and it's like, you probably should put that stuff away. Or like shirtless, like, hey. And then it's like, my special skill is, and it's just like,
awesome.
It's unbelievable the things that these guys put in there. There's no mystery, and apparently all of them need to be shirtless. For what reason? I don't know.
But girls do it too.
Put shirtless pictures out, like,
yes,
hey.
hello, a sexy bra and all that. I mean, they're cranking out the pictures too.
But
It's
if you
both
put
of them.
that on your profile picture, you're on there to hook up. Then it's the hookup site.
Oh, like the congressman. Was it Wiener that took his Mr. Congress?
No, I'm not laughing about
Sorry.
that, but it's just like, which one?
No, Anthony. Wasn't it Anthony Weiner that got the first trouble of his divorce?
Yes,
or whatever?
because he decided to take photos of his,
His last name.
his last name and put it out on the internet, but he was sending it to young teenaged girls, and that's not okay.
Not okay.
It's not okay. You can't do that. They frown on that. Hey, guys, don't forget to head to Hooters for their summer specials. Enjoy 1 pound of snow crab legs, yum, for just $19.99, or a half pound of steamed shrimp for only $9.99. And don't forget their world-famous wings served with homemade dipping sauces. They also have Budweiser pints on special for $2.50, so head on down to Hooters, the original wing joint. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. Hey guys, are you looking for a place to take your broken laptops, desktop computers, printers, iPads? Well, contact our friends at Urban E-Recycling. They have locations in Tampa, Orlando, and Sarasota. There is no charge. It is absolutely free. And go to urbanerecycling.com or call 888-992-0747. And Chad, Florin is still in the house with us.
I'm still here, whether you like it or not.
Oh, don't say that. You're filling in for Tina.
Yes.
Personal injury experts for years.
You're an expert now.
Hey, to somebody, right?
Well, one of the things, if you want to see something that is informational and funny, is Florin Roebig always puts out amazing videos. They are, I love them. They make my day. So go to Florin Roebig on Facebook and also on Instagram and check out their videos because they are amazing.
Chad, you could be an influencer because you're doing it. Are they 30-second or 1 minute?
Well, they're all over the place. Some of them are like 10 seconds. Some are over a minute. Just depends on what we're doing.
All sorts of topics.
All
That's
sorts.
what's so cute. And you do the real inside brain of an attorney when somebody comes and sits down and starts the, but do you think I really need an attorney? But do you think my case is good enough? And blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
I mean, you're so good at it. Love
Thank
it.
you. Yeah, we do those ones, but the real popular ones are always just the funny stuff. People just want to be entertained.
Yeah. One of my
online.
favorites is when you're standing in the window and it's like when your work best friend is the one that actually does the job or however
Yep.
it is that it's worded, and you're looking through the window and he's ignoring you because he's typing on the computer and ignoring you because somebody has to do the job.
Happens all the time. You have no idea.
Have you ever had anything with airplanes or airports?
Oh, yeah.
Lawsuits?
Oh, yeah.
Different
Yeah,
things
absolutely.
going on? People
Yeah.
mad that they got bumped from their flight going to Europe with 4 kids and they're just like, hey, sorry.
Yeah, we get those phone calls for sure. But we've handled cases where people have been injured on planes, where luggage has fallen on them, all sorts of stuff. But if you guys saw in the news, one case that I would love to have is that guy that got sucked out the the window of the airplane.
Oh my gosh, a couple days ago.
Do you have that in front of you, Heather, real quick?
It
Sorry,
is
Chad,
they were on the flight and they said that they heard this really loud noise and then all of a sudden the window busted out. The guy that was sitting next to the window, he got sucked out of the window up to his shoulders. His wife jumped over and grabbed a hold of his legs and was holding on to him, screaming. So then the other passengers came over and pulled him. He was out there for 5 minutes. They pulled him back into the plane. He was completely passed out. He survived, which is amazing to me because I would have had a heart attack and died right in that moment.
I have no idea how anybody can survive that, to be honest with you, with your head outside of a window, getting like just the suction.
Yes.
But would you would take that case,
Oh,
right?
yeah, absolutely. Oh, man, like I've told you guys before, sue them all and let God sort them out. Anybody that touched that airplane, the maintenance crew, anybody overseeing the maintenance crews, the airline themselves, you shouldn't be on an airplane and the window just decides to explode.
Right.
And start sucking people out. Yeah. No, there's got to be some liability there. No doubt.
My friend, her mom was traveling on, rhymes with Eastern Airlines back in the 70s.
You can
And-
say their name because they're no longer in business.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Eastern Airlines, yes.
That's true. So she's flying and a bowling ball falls out from the overhead bin.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you think she got? How much? Now let's go back. I want to say it was 1984. So what kind of loot would you think you get for a bowling ball on the head that snapped her neck?
It snapped her neck?
Yeah.
What type of bowling ball?
A Brunswick? I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, bad question. How heavy was it? Are we talking like a 6-pound child's ball, or are we talking like one of those 16-pounders?
I don't know. All I know, it was a bowling ball, Chad. What do you
Isaiah's
got?
got an answer.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm guessing $2 million.
Oh,
We're back in 1984, though, Isaiah. Okay, you as an attorney, Chad, and I know you don't like to talk numbers.
No, it's okay
but-
because I have no idea what the practice of law was back then. But because you're bringing it up, $60,000.
That's very
60.
low.
Heather, what do you think?
I'm going to say 250 grand.
Okay, she got 100,000.
Wow.
Wow.
And here's the weird part. Fast forward to her being almost 80 years old now. That snap of the neck. Take the money that Chad gets you because she is in so much pain all of the time. Pain management is 2.0 for what it takes when you get in that sort of an accident. You think like, oh, it's just a bowling ball that snapped my neck a little bit. 100 grand. That's just a little bit.
Just a little snap.
That doesn't pay for you to go to Dr. Wolstein to have your back and neck done for the rest of your life.
No, and that you have to take into account what your future medical treatment looks like, right? Because you end up breaking your neck, you get a surgery on it. Well, guess what? You're probably going to need another one down the line. You're going to need pain management. All of that needs to be taken into account. So I don't know what the practice of law was back then, but man.
But it was an average, and when I say snap, it's not like a Pez dispenser. I'm talking, it just hit her head enough to jaunt her neck, and that was enough to make her, and that would have been, she must have been 30 years old maybe.
Was the bowling ball in a bag, or did somebody just like walk on the plane with a bowling ball?
Right,
and
it
like,
just
throw
rolled
it up
out.
there?
I think it was a PGA, excuse me. No, not a PGA. Pardon me. PBA. I don't even know if it was. Let's just leave that out of there. Allegedly. It was just someone traveling with a leather case with the ball in it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Have you
Because
guys-
I see that all the time. I mean, I've been on a plane every 2 weeks for the last 19 years. And I see it all the time where someone goes to either put something in the bin and doesn't do it right and it falls back down, or where they go to take it off because everyone's impatient. I'm going to be first in line to try to get off the plane. They go to pull out their bag and they smack the person that's sitting in the aisle seat right in the head all the time.
What's the worst you've seen, Chad? You fly a lot too, being an attorney. Have you seen any Karens or any scary stuff? So while you're thinking about that, do you have one yet?
Oh, of just scary stuff? No, I can tell you things that just annoy me.
And your mom was a flight attendant.
She was.
too.
She has some crazy stories. But for me, I just find it annoying when people take their shoes off and they've got stinky feet and they're right next to you because you just can't get away from it. Like, please keep your shoes on. But no, my mom was a flight attendant for Delta. And the stories that she told me that she saw were just nuts. I mean, I remember one. There had been a plane crash. And so everybody on the flight was just on edge in the days afterwards. And she was flying on, I think it was like a DC-10 or something like that. And I guess it had a history of whenever they'd start up the engines, fire would come out the back of the engines, like just shoot out real quick. No problem. Everything's fine. But she was with her flight crew. There was a new girl, first day on the job. And so they're taxiing and they're heading down the runway. And some fire comes out of one of the engines, and this guy stands up and starts screaming bloody murder. The plane is on fire! Everyone's going to die! And he goes running up, and of course, the flight attendant that he finds is this poor young woman, and it's her first day on the job. And he goes, open the doors right now. We're all going to burn to death. And she goes, okay.
Oh, no.
And she opens the door, and he jumps out on the tarmac before the slide inflates, and he breaks both of his legs. Oh. And that poor girl, it was the longest career she ever had
right?
in anything. Yeah, I think she lost her job right after that.
You think?
Yeah, that's kind of a no-no.
Isn't
Don't open the door.
Because when they say, even when we taxi in, and they say keep your belts on until the flight attendant tells you, because you hear them all popping off. You can hear people opening them.
Yeah.
But there's a reason, because if they hit the brakes, your teeth are going to get taken out on the tray, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would imagine so. If they crash into something or if they have to take off. I was on a flight to Minneapolis the other day. We had to abort the landing last second because there was still another plane on the runway. And so we flew up and everybody starts freaking out. And I'm like, we're good. But
when you say there was a DC crash, was that one, did everybody survive? Sorry, I didn't get that part.
The crash before, I can't remember the details of that crash.
Okay.
I think it was in Texas.
It was a separate crash, right?
It was a separate crash.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It was
Okay. I got
a separate
now.
crash, but everybody, after that happens, people get on the flights and everyone's a little worried because it's in the, the top of their mind that, it can happen to them. And but this guy, I mean, he was clearly did not have a couple drinks, or maybe he did have a couple drinks before the flight.
Panic at the disco.
I'm
telling you.
But he got that woman to open that door, and he was out before that thing even swung open.
Myself and Fez Watley from the old Ron and Ron show, we were on one of those little puddle jumpers to Miami for a gig. And I'm telling you, we hit, I don't know if y'all know about the Miami turbulence between Tampa and Miami. I am telling you, I don't know what it is. It's flying into that Bal Harbor area is where we were staying. I think it was a Ron and Ron gig, and Fez was hired to go. I kid you not, y'all. We must have done like a 600-foot drop. It was storming. And Heather, you're from Miami. I don't know what is in the powerful clouds, but I'm crying. I'm the girl on the plane you don't want there. Oh, FF, blah, blah, blah. We're going down. I'm the person that is the nightmare.
I love you. I've always meant to tell you this.
He's got the Bible in his hand.
Or I never liked you. I just want you to know this before we all die.
Yeah, I'm scratching.
You are a horrible person.
And he had this little page of the Bible that he always carried, or a inspiration sheet, because he was not a good flyer. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like, please put the earphones on your companion before you do it yourself. But anyway,
a mask. It's the mask that comes down for you to breathe, is what they say to put on, not headphones.
Anyway, so I had him so nervous that he wasn't afraid anymore because he had to take care of me. I was in tears. I've never had the worst flight with turbulence in my life. Well, are you turbulence people?
I hate turbulence, and the worst was when my husband was with the Angels and we had to fly from here to California. The worst is going over the mountains. So right when you're flying over those mountains, inevitably you're going to drop. And we did one time so far, and it was that feeling of, please stop, please catch, and then finally the flight would balance out. But for that drop, man, you are like, woo.
Chad, are you a good... Oh, sorry, Isaiah, go ahead.
Oh, I have got a really crazy airplane story. So it was a very turbulent one, and the person next to me had a little baby, and this baby kept blowing out her diaper, and they had no extra diapers around.
Oh, jeez.
That's bad parents.
And it was nonstop, and I was right next to it, and I was smelling that, and It was goodness awful. And not only was it one blowout, it was like 4 blowouts by the time it ended. It smelled like my mom's cooking, and I smelled like it too by the time I got out of that plane.
Can we talk about your mom's cooking?
Oh, it's pretty bad, my friend. Let me tell you.
Chad, are you a good flyer?
I am now. I was terrified of planes growing up. Like, I remember because I was in my parents' bedroom, and there was they were watching the news, and there was a plane crash on TV, and that thing just seared into my head. And so every time we got onto a plane, I was like, we're gonna die. Doesn't bother me at all now. Like zero issues with turbulence. No problems now.
Okay.
I'm still the worst flyer in the world. If you hit turbulence, I can't. It's just not my thing. Because I think in my head, for as many times as I've flown in the last however many years, that my odds are better of being the one on the plane that goes down. That's where my mind goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, your odds are probably pretty good. Oh, no, if you're on the planes all the time.
Yes. Yeah, see? Yeah. I'm like, my number's coming.
It's number game.
Hey, guys, are you looking for diamond jewelry? Maybe an engagement ring? Well, don't wait any longer. Make sure you head to the Golden Diamond Source. They sell only real natural diamonds and have a huge inventory to choose from. And with their first-time buyers program, learn all about the 4 C's in all different shapes and sizes from their expert staff. They have been Tampa Bay's most trusted jeweler for over 40 years. Let them be your family jeweler. Located at 3800 Olmerton Road in Clearwater, just off 275. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the SportsChix on 102.5 The Bone. SportsChix, we are here.
We're going to be live.
Are we?
We are.
At the Wyndham Grand Resort, Clearwater Beach.
Next Saturday.
Next weekend. It starts off Friday with John Sinning. He's doing his whole gig with the booze company. Oh, my God. It's going to be Booze and John.
Angels Envy.
It is, yeah, Angels Envy Bourbon.
Yes. So you could get the Sinning
Good
show
stuff.
live. You guys can go out and have cocktails and hang out. You could get a cabana while they last, or you could just sit there and have cocktails with them and dinner.
And then come see us on Saturday and hang out with us poolside.
Noon to 2 at the pool, and then from
Bless
2
you.
to 4 with the GOAT with Mike O
Sorry.
radio show. And Isaiah, do you need a room?
I mean, sorry, I'm looking
criminy.
at Chad, and I couldn't help myself. Okay, I'm sorry.
Blowing out your
It happens
nasal
to everyone.
passage. You need some Navage or
I
something. Where was I? Dang it. I lost my whole train of thought. I forgot.
Don't act like him sneezing caused you to lose your train of thought. It happens in a speck of light, and it's like, squirrel.
Dang it.
You were talking about yourself poolside.
No, poolside, but at least it's going to be pool water and not Gator water. Let me just tell you something. Did you see that? Well, there's been several attacks, bless their little hearts. But the one Gator, y'all, that one had 6 pair of matching shoes inside his little belly.
What?
It did. And here's the weird part. Several different specimens of human body parts in the Gator. So when we see different folks missing, different people missing, that's all like always they go on the list of, help us find this person. They're thinking that the Gators are the ones eating the people.
Where is this Gator?
Yeah, right?
Is this like in the Everglades? Or is this like in someone's neighborhood?
Well, do you know take a guess how many Gators are in Florida? They did a count. I forgot the source, but I know it for a fact. Guess how many. Now,
is that including the Everglades?
Everything. All the state of Florida.
Millions.
1 million.
5 million Gators.
Whoa.
I can see that.
5 million.
Yeah.
When it's pregnant, it's like Octomom. It has tons of babies. I had no idea that you could, hash out that many little siblings. Whatever it's called. Birth. My womb is barren. All I know is this Gator that did a recent attack, and I don't know for sure, but 6 pair of matching shoes. How does that even happen?
Well, and is somebody asking the question going, hey, do we have, out of curiosity, 6 missing people that we can tie this to? Or is
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Different. Sadly, they think that it's homeless people that are missing.
Oh.
They'd like to go down by the water and enjoy some time. That's how they think some of it is. It's
Well, they're in most
So
of
sad.
the little ponds and stuff that get built in neighborhoods. We have in our neighborhood, there's like one of those little retention ponds or whatever, and you see him come out.
Yeah.
And it is not a small gator. So they have the signs out, and then and then the most amazing thing is I see the people walking their small dogs like right by the edge of where this thing is, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yep.
There's clearly a giant alligator in that pond.
If
That
you're-
your little yappy dog, it's going to go for it.
What if it turned out that somebody was feeding this gator?
They
these
are.
People?
And
No. These people, like somebody is using this gator or this
And they-
pond to drop off the bodies, and it's
Oh, so if you've done something with somebody maybe off them and you're trying to get
Yeah.
rid of the evidence,
That's
you go
allegedly.
find a pond with a big gator.
I've seen one or two movies where you dump the body in the swamp and you put some meat on it, some like real tasty dress it up so the gators want it, and next thing you know they handle your problem.
all of a
for
sudden
ya.
you're eating.
Wow.
What if that's what's going on?
It's a shame Tina's not here because that would be inspiration for her. So if you have a
No doubt.
body you need to dispose of, take a little raw hamburger, tie it to their appendages, and throw them in the pond. See what happens.
Yeah.
If your man's cheating on you, put him by the
Gator,
lake.
right? Put him by the lake.
Just
yeah.
kidding.
I don't know what happened, officer. That gator just came out of nowhere.
I think it's because some of our tourists are feeding the gators. We know as locals that you don't feed them.
Yeah.
Okay? Why are all these attacks happening? Because they're tasting the meat of a human. They're getting that taste, and once they get that, they keep on going. All right, you guys, come on now.
They've gotten the taste. They're insatiable now.
The human taste.
Oh, give me some more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
How did gator murders get all sexy? That's what I want to know.
It's a sexy topic.
The taste of human.
No, but
Wow.
I'm telling you, we need to figure something out because people are still, like Heather brought up the little doggy. We're in a golf course neighborhood too, not on it, but in that area. And a lady took her two little, and I don't want to say that one word. I'll call it a Maltese because the other word sounds like a cuss word. The Maltese rhymes with Itsu.
Oh.
So
okay.
I don't know. It never works out on the radio.
What rhymes with
Yeah,
Maltese?
Let's just go with two white Maltese. Yeah.
I was hoping to learn a new curse word.
So
That's
this-
really what it came down to.
This lady is in her little pickleball outfit, and she's got the two twins, and here comes a 10-foot gator. And it did. She tried the zigzag to get away from it. She did successfully jump on a golf cart. But it's true story, 4 months ago in my neighborhood.
Let me ask you a heat of the moment question.
Yeah.
If you got your dog or your cat and I don't know why you're walking your cat, but so we'll just say your dog.
I walk my cat.
You walk your cat?
My
Okay.
husband
I tried when I was a kid. It didn't work out.
Okay, gotcha. So
They
you're
got-
walking your cat and a gator snatches it.
Oh.
What are you doing? Are you going to save that little animal, or are you just going to chalk it up as a loss?
A lady 3 months ago tried to, and it got her. It did the bite. Is it called the bite and roll or something to that effect?
Yeah.
They do one chomp, and then they roll it, and you're drowned.
Yeah. I would like to believe that I would do something, but I wouldn't even know what to do with it. Like, how do you wrestle a gator?
You can't get your baby back.
Well, that's the
problem.
mistake is people they're like, oh, that's my dog, and I'm going to try to save it. And then the second that you try to save your dog, then it looks at you like, well, you're here, you're bigger.
Seconds.
And yeah, so I mean, I'm not telling people that they shouldn't try to save their pet, but if a big giant gator grabs your little yappy dog, you're going to have to just say a little prayer. I love you as you're being taken, but
such
I'm
a
not
good
going
dog.
down.
There are a lot of people, I've heard them on the radio say that they would do anything to save their pet, that they're going down.
I believe it.
I do
no
too.
No doubt in my mind. I
Pets are
believe
nicer
it.
than people
They are.
sometimes.
Yeah,
A
they-
portion.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That was directed at you.
That was
100%.
Did you see that?
Yes.
The look that she gave me.
If you guys are ever on an airplane and that plane starts crashing, immediately she is going to say, I never liked you. Here's what I did.
Yeah.
Here's what
And
I
I'm
needed
not-
you to know.
And I'm not putting your mask on you.
And no mask for you.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm calling Will Florin. I'm suing both of you.
You go right ahead and try.
Sorry, that's his dad. No, but so anyway, so we don't feed the gators. We don't feed the birds, right?
No.
Any of them.
Don't
Stop,
Just stop
everybody.
feeding them.
What is wrong with people?
Is this gator still around? I'm guessing if they found all the shoes in the stomach.
They
he's-
claim that they replace it.
They replaced the Gator.
Where do they put it? They moved
Relocated the Gator.
Relocate it to you know what?
I don't know. Would you really want a relocated Gator that's got a bunch of human shoes in it?
Thank you.
That's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, because once it's tasted human, it's not going back.
Yeah, I think they do get rid. But the Gator lovers just, they say that was their land first, the waterways, and that we should not be part of those waterways. If you want to get a real issue going, bring up Gators or a doggy.
I say if it's eaten a human being, turn it into a pair of boots.
Or, some nice Gator bites.
Thank you.
Yes.
Exactly.
They are delicious.
Although, what would be the Gator bite taste if it now has human mixed in?
Or
Gross.
one step further, now I have a taste for human.
Right?
Afterwards.
Oh.
Got to be careful.
Check your waterways, people. And here's the weird part people don't know about Gator. I study about these guys on TikTok all the time.
You study gators?
I do a deep
Is
dive.
that a trusted source for like Gatorpedia?
I think I will be eaten by one. I don't know why. I have a massive fear of it. I don't know why. We all got to have a way to die. Pick it.
Are
Pick
you
your
molesting the
poison.
Gators? Is that like a common thing that you're doing?
I'm feeling the Gator's beanbag.
She's wow.
That was actually taken
Wow.
from the signs. Do not molest the Gators, but your mind.
She goes walking by in her little tennis skirt, and she's like, "Hey,
Hey.
come on, Gator."
No. Where was I again?
I have
The
no
dementia.
idea. You
The
said
dementia.
you think you are dying by getting eaten by
yeah.
a gator.
That's what I'm saying. I'm worried.
That'd be not a great way to go out.
I know. Well, how do you want to go out?
Oh.
Do you want the final, just lay your little eyes shut and be in your recliner?
Nah, yeah. Yes, I think everybody wants that, but
That's the dream.
real honestly though, I would like it to be some type of giant violent event that I don't know, just
Really?
some big so everybody goes, "Oh, yep, that happened to Chad." Yep, that
Wow.
was I don't know, just something that everybody would remember. I'm not saying like I want to be in a building that like a bunch of fireworks explode
Right.
and like the whole thing goes up. But is that the worst way to go out? Probably
You-
not. I'd take
you-
that over cancer any
but
day of the week.
You want to
Oh.
be like a Dateline episode, and they're like, "I
Something-
can't believe that happened to Chad."
Yes, yeah, and everyone just goes, don't be smoking a cigarette in a fireworks factory because that can happen to you.
That's interesting, Chad. I can't believe it because I was wondering, terminal, bless their hearts, or something wild like that.
Oh,
I
wild.
guarantee a piece of furniture falls on me, like an armoire. BL flattened by an armoire. It's
One,
gonna be
one that you made?
It's good. Yes. It's going to be something so stupid. Heather, you got one way you got to go out. Sorry, someday in 50 years
One way I have to go out.
after you've lived that long sexual life.
Wow. Okay. Can I go out that way? Like you're in the moment, and then all of a sudden it's
Now
like,
we're
well,
talking.
and now I am leaving the planet. Can I go out that way?
All right, if that's
All right.
what you want.
I like it. What was that Monty Python movie where the guy got to choose his own death and he chose to be chased off of a cliff by topless women?
Oh, I never saw that.
Well
Yeah.
done.
That was a good choice. You know what? I'd like to change my answer. I would like to have that happen.
Well, there's the movie, I think it's called The Witch or something like that, or one of those in that series where when you get to a certain age, they actually make the elderly people, I think the age was like 60, they make them jump off the cliff. And
Midsummer.
Midsummer, thank you. And yeah, so at a certain age, you have to jump off the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the worst part in the movie is when you got down to the bottom, if you didn't die in the fall, they came after you and finished the job.
With a mallet.
Yes.
That movie was crazy.
So head rolling down the highway or terminal. You get one choice.
Head rolling down the highway.
Yeah, I don't want to
Easy.
be terminal.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do the terminal thing.
It's
at
so
all.
heartbreaking.
No, I
We
don't
have so
wanna-
many friends right now with cancer.
Yeah.
Praying for you guys. Gosh, we only got 3 minutes, but I have the most unbelievable story about that situation. I'll try to speed it up. I'm going to do it in under a minute. This girl comes in. I was a waitress in the 80s. She always acted real odd. She was always talking to someone on the bar stool that didn't exist, that was next to her. And I always took care of her. I don't know why I liked her, but she had unwashed hair. And it turned out, there's a whole long story, but I'll leave it at that. Finally found out a deep dive. There was a cop in the restaurant one day, and he goes, "You know what happened to her, right?" And I go, "What?" And she goes, "That was one of the high society women and husband in the Bay Area, and her husband's head got chopped off on US 19 and rolled down the highway, and she lost her mind, but they wouldn't admit her to a place, so she still thought that was her husband.
Oh, wow.
And she would tip us 1 cent on her bill, but I always accepted the penny and put it in my shoe for luck. But that's what happened. So careful what you wish for. And she was one of the most prominent people in the 80s in the Clearwater Beach area. And her husband died like that. Can you imagine? Not to bring you guys down.
No, not with your loved one. Well, now going back to you, what's Josh going to do with your body afterwards? Like if you're going out,
things.
yeah,
Donated
Terrible things.
Hey,
He's like, can you stuff that and bring it back into my house? She's staying with me.
Hey, you still awake? You still awake? No? Okay.
I say we donate Heather's body to science.
Really? Hey.
Bomb chicka bomb bomb.
Woo! Let's go.
Hey, let's go to Florin Roebig. If you guys have anything ever happen to you, our friend Chad here, your father, Tommy Roebig, takes care of you, right?
If any, you're talking about if you need help in the long run. I think everybody needs to start planning for that, and yeah, it's a super, super difficult conversation to have with your family. Who's going to take care of you when you get older? Right. But you have to have that conversation.
Now, Florin Roebig, you do not do family law, right?
We don't.
No phone call is a bad one if you call.
Absolutely. Listen, if you ever have a question about any legal issue whatsoever, give us a call. If we can't help you, we're going to send you in the right direction. No doubt about it.
The 727 number, right?
727-786-5000. Ask for Chad. And also make sure you check out their social media, Florin Roebig on Instagram and Facebook. And also don't forget to check out our socials. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram as The SportsChix, CHIX. And on TikTok, it's just SportsChix. And don't forget tomorrow, if you missed this show and you want to see it again or hear it again, it will be up on our YouTube channel. And you, my friend, will be the star of the show this week.
Lovely.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Chad Florin.
Great job.
Anytime. I'll be here with bells and whistles.
We'll talk to you next week, and we'll be at the Wyndham Clearwater Beach. So come out and see us, everybody. Have a drink or grab a tent.
I'm Heather. Have a great weekend.
And I'm BL.
And I am Chad Florin. I had to say the last name.
There you go.
Love you guys.